What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Live at 5. And today you got the OGs back in the house.
Oh, geez. How you doing? How you doing, guys? Good to see you. Feel like it's been a little while.
Yeah, man, you've been missing for what, 2 weeks?
I know. It's good to be back. How's everybody doing? As always, guys, what do y'all got in the pockets, man? I am Mr. Stevens, starting us out. Says he's got the Skinny Eclipse and the Mick Pry today.
Yeah.
Man, that's a good carry. You always got some heat in the pocket, man. What you carrying, Chris? Start us out, man.
All right, man. I got a bunch of crap
Oh,
that I've been
snap.
missing too, so we're going to go with the little Sharpie marker that's thrown in there. We were out of sharpening cards, so I
Gotta
tossed
have
that
one.
in the pocket. We've got the Staccato Nice Guy Machine Code with that bead on there. Hopefully that's zooming in.
That is a nice
And
little
then
market.
Tactile Turn. Stonewash pin.
Always. Jared Maldonado says, "What's up, YNs?"
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Youngins. Yeah.
Youngins.
We've got the House of Blades exclusive blue denim and cozy rocking in the pocket with the Vapor Hone. We sent that off to get that done. So
Dude, your Vapor Home looks
yeah, it looks really nice.
good.
It looks so close to your what is it, Zerblast?
The Zerblast
Yeah.
on my Sabenza. It does look really close, yeah.
And then guys, I was a hater, and I'm not afraid to admit that I was a hater. But I got one of the Zeros. I picked this up from
Looking good, dude.
another knife shop. But I like the little milled finger thing and just constantly doing that. So.
Ty Cobb says, trying out the Tactile Rockwall, the original rheumatoid version. Too shiny, says Susie Lopez.
Which one was the rheumatoid?
I do not know. Ty, if you want to enlighten us, dude, we don't know which one that is.
Who's too shiny? The Vapor Hone's too shiny? Absolutely not. That
Susie's
thing is-
talking smack on your Vapor Hone,
Yeah,
dude.
It's messed up.
Whoa! Blasting you in the chat.
What do you got, dude?
All right, man. Well, as always, you guys, you know I've always got the Tactile Turn, Slim Standard. Love it. Gotta have it. And my Nice Guy side piece, FAFO edition with my little Notorious EDC clip on or bead on there. Absolutely love that guy.
Which that bad boy's Vapor Hone too, so.
And then Ty says, thumb stud. Wow, I really mistyped that one. Oh, man.
Oh, that's what I was like. Was there like
Yeah.
a milled pattern or something?
High Tide EDC says he's got the Chavez 229 kickstop. Nice. The Phoenix UC35, Big Papa in a black leather slip, Chavez pin, JBL earbuds, and a cast loke on the wrist. There we go. Ruben Valdez saying, yo, what's up, Ruben? How you doing? How you doing, man? Continuing with the pocket dump, guys, I got a couple field notes. You know, we take a lot of notes for the YouTube stuff and for the shop, so I'm always rocking a notebook or two in the pocket. And really excited to show off the blade today. Shout out, I am Mr. Stevens on this one. I picked up my first McNeese, drawing a blank there. It's the PM Mac 2. In the atomic finish.
Which is super nice.
Which is so nice, guys. I absolutely love that
cool.
deep stonewash on there. Did a trade with I am Mr. Stevens for this guy a few weeks back, and I have absolutely been loving it. I mean, it has been stealing pocket time from everything else. So, you know, I had to come show that off on the live for you guys today. If y'all haven't picked up a McNeese yet, what are you doing, man? You got to go try these out.
What are you guys waiting for?
What are you waiting for, man? And then besides that, just got my little Renegade EDC Hank. It's a hot one out today. I'm sweating, so I gotta keep the moisture off my blades and keep my blades off the hard countertops at work. So, you know, I've always got a Hank or something on me. And that's about it, man. That's it for the pocket dump.
Carrying a bunch of stuff, dude.
A bunch of stuff today, man.
Real quick, Susie, let us know. I was messing with stuff. The audio should sound less echoey. I don't know. But let us know what we sound like now. I had to turn it down.
See, I am Mr. Stevens says fire. You know it, dude.
Yeah.
Adventure Man, what's up, everybody? How's it going, man?
Yeah,
How's it
Adventure
going?
Man, appreciate you jumping in, dude.
Absolutely, man. All right. Well, hey, why don't we go ahead and get into it, man?
Yeah. I'm gonna put away all my stuff.
Put away all your
forgetting
swag.
it, or before I scratch something that doesn't belong to me.
I'm gonna leave it out because it just looks so pretty, dude. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna admire it while we do our live.
All right. Well, I'll take this first since these are my personal ones. I already picked them up, but we wanted to show them off. The field notes, the rivers. I think these are awesome. I think this one.
Dude, they look so sweet.
If you want to check those out, like this one
Yeah.
is my favorite.
They look so
And
sweet,
it's got
dude.
some.
The embossment
Yeah.
is nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
or
it's
the
really nice.
embossing on the front cover is very nice.
I don't know if it comes through on camera really well, but yeah.
Yeah, and those are the gridded
Just having
sheets.
that raised up. And while we're on this, I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know this is a little bit of a special live. If you guys head to the website right now, until the end of the day, Live10, code Live10 will get you 10% off of anything
Whoa.
on the House of Blades website.
Whoa.
Absolutely anything. So I'm not going to sit here and name specific brands. If you guys don't want to listen to me, don't want to try it out, it's all good. But if you go and use it, you save 10% on something you're picking up. So
beautiful, beautiful. All right. Well, did we get the MSRP on those field notes, man?
Jump over real quick. $14.95.
$14.95. That's
Not
a
bad.
good deal. 3 notebooks. You got plenty of notes to take.
Yeah.
$5 each, basically.
And I'm filling.
Can't beat it.
I mean, obviously we're taking notes all the time for the lives and stuff like that. We're filling these things up super quick, so always need to reload on those.
Absolutely. Yeah, and those are some swanky looking ones to have at that. Well, let's go ahead and jump into the into the first blade, man. I have got the Spyderco Harpy to show off for you guys today. Very stunning knife. Not too much out there that looks quite like that.
This bad boy reminds me of the raptor claw from Jurassic Park.
Oh,
when he
yeah.
scares the little kid.
Yeah. Super nice all satin construction on that guy. That is going to be in VG10. The camera can focus in there.
Block the faces.
Block the faces. There we go.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Absolutely a stunning blade right there. If you've been looking for a hawkbill, you need some good hawkbill action in your life, that's definitely one to consider, man. What are we looking at for the price point on that bad boy, Chris?
That one is going to be $141 on the site. So you guys can go on there literally right now, pick that bad boy up, and save 10%. So
can't beat it.
Yeah.
Can't beat it. Can't beat it.
All right, so looks like I've got the next one, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump to this one because it is my favorite.
Oh, snap.
This is going to be the Boker Keon the Boker Keon DC Alu, which I'm assuming stands for aluminum, and I really like this one. It, almost gives off titanium vibes without being titanium.
It does. It's kind of like the look of titanium without the weight of titanium, so that's super cool. That finish that they put on it is what really, that rough finish, it looks nice. Looks really nice.
That one's really cool. That
Crossbar
blue,
lock on that guy.
Very reminiscent of the blue accents on a Sabenza. Not that this looks like one, but I just like the way the blue pops.
Right, yeah.
On like something that's gray tie or, gray aluminum like that. So there it goes. I'm just like watching our faces. It's all good, guys. But yeah, so this bad boy, let me switch over real quick. I think this one was like $85.
$85.
And that's not, dude,
Cannot
that's not
beat
bad
that.
at all, man.
Nitro V blade steel, aluminum handles on that guy. It's a looker. You get a fun fidgety locking mechanism. That's a great deal right there.
And great knife designer. Luke
Yeah,
Burnley. He's
absolutely.
some really cool stuff.
Absolutely.
So I think that was a cool one.
Alrighty, well, next up we got another Spyderco for you guys.
It's
The Micro
Hi Ty, we appreciate you.
Jimbo.
There's still an echo.
There it goes.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what's giving us the echo, but nothing's changed in the studio. Sorry, guys.
Sorry,
We'll figure it
guys.
out on the next one. I'm so sorry.
Proceeding on with the new blades, we got in the 15V Micro Jimbos. That is a knife that I have always been so fond of, man. The whole Jimbo series.
The Yojimbo's really cool.
Yeah, it's a very, very compelling knife. That's the type of knife that, if you're going to only have one, that's not a bad one. It's going to get compliments when you pull it out of your pocket. It's easy to sharpen. In 15V, you're going to be durable as heck. Sorry guys, we're back. But as I was saying, super smooth action on that Micro Jimbo. Fits really nice in hand, or in my hand at least, right? But there that is. What are we looking at for the MSRP on that guy, Chris?
On this bad boy, let's see. Micro
Bang.
Jimbo right there, guys.
Micro Jimbo, 225.
For 15V,
For
dude.
15V, Spyderco,
Yeah.
American made. That's super cool. Plus, I just love that brown that they did on the 15V series. That is a super cool brown,
I'm not
man.
a fan of the orange. I'm not a fan of the brown. I like the blue. If I could switch the blue from the Spy 27 line,
That Spy 27 is a nice blue.
Yeah.
I've always been real fond of neutral colors.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that the FDE stuff, the browns, the greens, browns. I mean, I love it, man. It's gonna match all my other stuff. I might even have to pick something I might have to pick that up soon. That's a nice little knife right there.
Cool, man. All right, let's see. Next up, I guess I'm gonna end up with the Microtech, and hopefully we don't have the same issue as last time, where the guys are dropping it all over the place. Earth tones, yeah, that's right. High tide.
Earth tones, that's right.
We have the UTX 85, and this is gonna be the Gen 3, I believe. So it's got all the updated features, pocket clip, the new carbide glass breaker on the back that's a little bit more
subtle, a little bit more subdued.
Sorry, I was like, I'm trying. There it goes.
Looks really nice. Wow,
that
was so scary to look at,
like
dude.
Instant.
Oh my God, my stomach dropped when I was like, I saw you do that.
Yeah,
what we do for the lives.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I was like, there's some distance, guys. Believe me. I was like, it's not just like right there. But yeah, dude, I think all around, like the new changes that they made to this just makes it
absolutely.
It's better, you know, with being able to switch this like that and not being dependent on that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you would call that it was a screw basically on the back end of the.
Yeah, that was a giant triangle bit that you had to have that tool to switch it out for left-hand carry. So much easier for our left-handed individuals. Yeah, it looks so nice too. You get that buttery, smooth, easy action of the dual fuel springs. And the green is so nice.
Yeah. Do you think the lawsuit has anything to do with the exclusion of the ZBP tech? I don't know, just because they were so slow rolling out the original line. That I just think that they were worried about getting Ultratechs done, and they were not concerned with getting any other models, because we saw the Gen 3s hit so quickly in succession with, was it the Cyphers, the Trudons,
the Hera 2s, and then the Ultratechs. Yeah.
So I think they were doing Gen 3s, and then they were going to slowly roll out the ZBPs, and now maybe it's possibly just
Spyderco. Microtech said that it was to keep price down, and while I do think that that's a valid response for the uninclusion of the ZBP technology in that Gen 3 85, I am suspicious that the lawsuit had something to do with it. I mean, if there was a small liability that technology had to be pulled from the market by them, of course they're not going to continue to invest in it. But it's one of those things that time will surely tell for sure. I know that ZBP or not, I really enjoy that knife. And at what are we looking at MSRP on that guy, man? That $271. Screw the ZBP, dude. That's awesome. That's a sweet price tag.
Yeah, because I've never been a huge. It's never been a huge deal for me as far as having some blade play in that thing, just because of the type of knife that it is, you know.
Yeah, that's a fantastic deal on a very smooth, very nice Microtech knife. If you've been looking for a UTX 85, get yourself the Gen 3, man. That is an awesome OTF.
Let's see. Did we miss somebody? I wish Spyderco had a back flipper option. I can't Spidey flick. Oh, she has a weird. So she has the Spyderco Brower, and the lock bar goes further than that spider hole. So unless you you have a lot of meat on your fingers and you shove it in there, you are not Spidey flicking that thing. So I do think you have a weird one. I feel like if you got a pair of 3, you'd be able to pull it off.
It takes some practice too, man. I remember when I got my first pair of 3, I'm just sitting there on the couch just until I could get it down, you know. But it's definitely something you gotta.
Yeah, because I was like, dude, we're doing it to Chris Reeves and everything.
Yeah.
But like that thing kind of flicks open a little smoother.
Let's see here. High Tide EDC says the Spidey flick is awkward and definitely takes a lot of time to get down depending on their handle shapes. Yeah, absolutely. She says.
It's all on the wrist.
Also, I have short fingers or a small hand. LOL. Because while I hold the handle, I can't quite reach the thumb hole. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. If you can't.
Some micro hands.
If your fingers won't reach the Spidey hole for sure.
Oh, let me jump over so that way you guys can see us live. All right, so I think we have this last one, and I'm going to let you have this one because you were super excited when these bad boys came in.
Oh, yeah, man. I really was. I got to check them out up at Blade Show Atlanta. They were really, really nice, up there at the booth. The knives looked great. I'm a huge fan of the Rockwall. Spoiler alert as to what I'm about to show you guys. So, yeah, I've been really, really excited about these guys, and we did get the Rockwall flippers, the V2s, in stock. Those guys are available online. I wish I had an original Rockwall. We should have brought one over to show you guys the size difference. This thing is substantially larger than than the V1. I mean, it's not much larger, so I guess substantially was the wrong word, but I mean, it has got probably a ½ inch or so, I would say, on the rock wall, and it's a little thinner too. So the diameters or the dimensions on this guy are really cool, and that action, so nice.
Yeah.
In stock, online, and in store.
Right before we started the live, when we were messing with this thing, because I haven't seen it in person either, that they could have said the XL rock wall.
They could have.
Just because it is that much bigger.
It is.
You know, it's definitely a big difference.
But it's nice, you know, and especially if you're someone who is like, I like the rock wall, I like the aesthetic, but I'm not a big small knife guy. This may be a little bit more your speed. Really nice. One more quick show for the camera there.
Actually, you know what? I want to hold that up against the Nkosi because it's actually a pretty big knife.
Yeah, there it is versus the large Nkosi. I mean, that's...
So it's got that length.
Yeah,
on there,
it definitely does. Definitely. Guess I might as well do one against the PM Mac 2 real quick.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit of length on that Mac 2 there. So I mean, really, all in all, a much bigger knife than the V1 Rockwall. But yeah, really nice knife there. What are we looking at on the MSRP for that guy, Chris?
Sorry, I was reading that comment. Let me jump over to it. It's all good, dude.
High Tide EDC said Rockwall V2, the schmedium of tactile knives. Looking at $369 on that guy, so not much of an increase from the original Rockwalls either.
And again, like House of Blades is dropping in the chat live at 10 until the end of today. That means midnight tonight. That code is gone, but it will save you 10% on absolutely everything inside the store.
So you've been waiting on one of the Rockwall flippers, guys. Pick yourself up one tonight for 10% off.
Save you some money, and deal. Obviously we offer free shipping, anything over $100. So I would just take advantage of it because it's basically, we're just giving stuff away.
We're just giving stuff away at this point.
So I think we have, real quick, we're going to run through the staff picks, and then we're going to get to these questions, which kind of inspired the theme to the name of the video.
Let's do it.
I will go ahead and take Janessa's staff pick, which is this chunky beast of a knife, which I didn't pull up the pricing for these bad boys, so I was like, I will hop on this and pass it off to Quinn. But it's going to be the AD-15 Lite.
And Susie's just clarifying in the chat real quick, guys, that is live 10. Not at 10, just live 10.
Yeah,
all caps, 10. No spaces.
Get it right, Chris. My bad.
High Tide EDC says US made, milled titanium scales and Magna Cut blade for under $400. What's not to love? Exactly, man. Beautiful action, made in Texas, we love that over here.
Let me pull this up real quick.
Oh, man. I am such a Demco fan, y'all. What a beautiful pick from Janessa. The AD-15 is so nice. And that is in Austin, however you say it.
Susie, I might need you to pull this up because for some reason this knife is not popping up over here for us.
One more look at that guy. And that does have the scorpion lock, y'all. For any of you who have never seen that guy in action, you give it a little pinch and it kind of falls free like that. Really fun design. Super chunky too.
There it is. Got it. That is a beefy boy if I've ever seen one. That is correct. All the OGs remember the beefy boy line from the OG lives over on Instagram when Andres threw me off with that, man. He just kind of busted out with beefy knife for beefy blade for some beefy boys. But yeah, there's that, guys. $100. And you guys can save yourself some money if you were thinking about picking one of these.
That's a great knife for $100, man. Demco design, AUS 10 Ace blade steel. You get a fun, unique locking mechanism.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the kind of knife you take to work, man.
In all honesty, it's awkward, but I feel like once you break it in and get the hang of it, that lock is just going to drop. You're just going to drop it.
The benefit of it too is with your hand on that thing. I mean, in closed fist, that lock's not going to fail on you.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen. That is a beefy boy if I've ever seen one, says HOB. It is, man. All right, well, next up is going to be Sam's staff pick. This is the Ontario Rat, and this one is the Model 2. And that guy is in Aus 8, right? Aus 8,
Yeah,
yes,
Aus 8,
that is correct.
Aus 8 with the OD green.
Yeah, the OD green G10 scales. Everybody knows the Rat and the Rat 2. Everybody loves it. That is probably the quintessential liner lock knife right there. Matches the shirt really nice too, dude. Look at that. That's nice. But yeah.
See if I can find this.
Really nice pick from Sam there.
Those are usually about 50, 60 bucks. So I was talking to him about this. Yeah, I was like, the site's being weird. I was like, and I don't want to keep messing with stuff over here before I crash the entire site.
Yeah, we're not able to get the webpage pulled up for this one, guys, but it's relatively cheap, 50 or 60 bucks. And then, of course, 10% off with Live 10. If you've been looking for a Rat or a Rat 2, not a bad time to pick one up.
High Tide says, back in the Beefy Boy knife era is when I came to HOV and picked up my Kaiser Sheepdog XL in black, which those things are massive. Those were
massive.
I got a couple of them as a joke to kind of, Matt was like, these are not going to sell. This is crazy.
Oh, they sell incredibly,
they sell really well.
Those and the Kaiser or the Concept Corvids.
Yeah, the Corvids
those sell really
crazy
well.
too.
Also, the Corvid XLs.
You know, it's funny, like the XL sell really well, but so do the minis, those little tiny things.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I've seen a lot of folks will use the mini Corvid as a bead on the Corvid XL, which is so funny, dude. Yeah. But yeah, guys, do one more look at that Rat too.
Yeah.
Again with those earth tones, super nice looking knife.
And if you're new to knives and you're watching knife reviewers, this is the knife. This is the compare knife.
Yeah, this is the
they
knife
bust these knives out to check size, comparisons, and stuff like that. So the Sheepdog XL is a lot like the folding station knife.
Oh, the folding station knife. I love that.
Well, cool, guys. We went through most of those knives. Again, if you want to pick up anything, it's all on the site. The site's working. When we have everything tied in together, I could possibly break something at any moment. So I always kind of try and watch out for that. But we're going to do some questions, guys, just like we did on the last line. Man.
Had fun with that last time, and so we're going to keep that train rolling.
Go ahead and pick your first one, man.
All right, let's see what we got here. All right, chat. If you had to survive 24 hours in the woods with only 3 items, oh, this is a good one, man, from your desk or pockets, what are you taking? Let me read that again. If you had to survive 24 hours in the woods with only 3 items from your desk or pockets, what are you taking? That's a good one.
All right, so I'm doing 2 out of my pockets right now.
Okay.
I would do my knife. And honestly, I actually didn't show this off, so I'm pulling this out of my pocket right now. I didn't show that this is in my carry, but I have a fixed blade. So I would go with a fixed blade or the pocket knife. Definitely have a knife on me. I would go with I only have a pry bar, the 0 or pin. So I would go with the pry bar, whatever. I might have to pry something, who knows. Maybe I'm carving something out. And then on my desk, I know that I have a bag of hot Cheetos, so I'm taking that.
There you go.
I've got something to eat while I'm in the woods.
There you go. Let's see. Man, I would probably take. Does a computer count? No, no. You don't got Wi-Fi out there.
Hey, it said on
the desk or in your pocket.
It may not have power, but we're taking that.
No. All right. I'm gonna go. I think this one's real easy for me. I'm gonna go all 3 from the pocket. I'm going knife, pry, and phone. There we go.
Knife, pry, phone.
Knife, pry, phone.
I didn't even think my phone.
There you go. That's what I'm doing,
I can
man.
call for help whenever I can't start.
Well, yeah. If you can get some service, maybe you can call for help. Maybe you can just occupy some of your time with a little bit of a game if you don't have service. Use the flashlight on your phone. Maybe you can get your maps to work. So yeah, I'm going phone, pry, knife.
That's fair. High Tide says fixed blade, flashlight, water bottle.
That's a good 3.
That's good. I was like, yeah.
That's a good 3. That's a good 3. Anybody else? The 3 items you'd take from your desk or your pockets.
So House of Blades, I'm assuming this is Susie. Luckily, I have knives on my desk, so that, and I would take my Oreos and my lotion. Got to stay moisturized.
Got to stay moisturized out there in the woods.
I don't know if that's a priority, man.
For Susie, it is, dude. For Susie, you don't want to have to fight off a bear or something with dry hands, bro. That'd be terrible. Let's see. Jesse Gross says water, chapstick, and the phone.
Okay.
That is my wife.
Yeah, see, so I went a little bit more, I guess, maybe I might have to survive a little bit out there. So let's see, Adventure Man. I've always got a multi-tool, a pocket knife, and flashlight in my pockets. So that's what I would
take.
Yeah.
There you go. That's all you need,
Perfect.
man.
That's coming from Adventure Man, someone who's probably in the woods all the time. All right, so one dropped out. I think
yeah, let's do the next. Do the next question.
It is me. All right, so the next one is head it upside down. Lined grid, dot grid, or blank pages. What's your jam? So I'm assuming this is referring to the field notes. Do you like line paper? Do you like grid paper?
Real quick, Mr. Stevens did say knife, flashlight, and water bottle.
Okay,
it's a tried and true 3.
Yeah, I think those would be the holy trinity.
Yeah, that's the holy trinity. It looks like
some sort of sustenance is going with you as far as like food or water.
Yeah, so I think I'm a line guy.
Are you?
I think I'm a line guy.
Yeah, I think I'm more of a dot.
Dot?
I like the dot paper for sure. And look like Susie
says I like the dot paper.
Yeah.
I regularly do find myself wanting, to go on graph paper, but I think more often than not, I'm looking, I want the lines. So.
Yeah. Adventure Man says dot grid is always the best for pocket notes. Yeah, I think I would almost agree with that too, but it's just blank. I feel like I'm just a madman. I could start straight and everything's curving. Yeah, I need some guidance whenever I'm writing, especially when I'm just jotting stuff down, man.
I'm gonna have to get myself a dot grid next. Try that out for a little bit because it seems to be the popular choice, man. I always go for lines or grid. I'll have to try a dot grid. Blank if it's just random doodles, not notes.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you know what? I didn't think about
like maybe
a
sketchbook or doodle book. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. If you're brainstorming some ideas or some designs or something, 100%. We're all always drawing up knife designs or crap, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Next up, let's see here. What's the next question on the docket?
Blank for
sketching ideas and brainstorming without the constant constraint of boundaries. High Tide EDC.
I need the boundaries, man. I need the boundaries.
Awesome. All right. Next up, what's the most unexpected item in your pocket or bag right now? Ooh. Most unexpected item in your pocket or bag right now.
So I'll start. I'll go bag. So in my bag out in the truck, I have my laptop, I have my field notes, everything's organized, charge cables, normal stuff. But the thing that's the most unexpected is when I'm working on the laptop, I have the MX Master 3, and I need that mouse just with all of its features, like switching between, searching timelines. We've been editing and doing videos and stuff, and it's got this wheel where I can scroll the timeline, but it doesn't affect what else I'm looking at, so I can still scroll up and down, side to side. So that mouse, just copy pasting, bringing stuff in, importing ideas, setting those buttons. It's weird, but I carry a mouse in my bag, so it's definitely.
Oh man, I guess probably the weirdest thing in my pocket or bag right now, because I don't carry a bag, so it's my pockets. I've got some BC powder in my wallet. I don't go anywhere without some BC powder, man. That's like my thing. I hate having headaches. So anytime I feel one even coming on, I'm like, dude, down in that BC powder. So that's probably,
about to ask, what is that?
It's a headache powder. So old people, you like to use it. But yeah, man, it's effective stuff.
Headache? Dude. I'm just kidding.
Get out of here.
I'm just kidding, guys. We'll erase that from the live.
Get out of here. Whoa. But yeah. Ooh, bug in the throat. All right, you want to pull that next question, Chris?
Yeah, what did you say? Baby powder?
Baby powder, cornstarch in my backpack. I work outdoors, dude. Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's not even weird if you work outdoors. That's necessary.
All right, here's the next one, guys. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
One horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
I'm going a horse-sized duck. It's one enemy.
Wow, that's a tough one.
It's a big,
dude.
It is definitely.
That's a tough one. What kind of strength? That's my immediate thought is what kind of strength does a horse-sized duck have, right? Do ducks have hollow bones? I feel like whatever size, I could take something with hollow bones pretty quick, right? I'm going to go horse-sized duck.
Ducks can be mean, so duck-sized horses.
duck-sized horses.
I definitely agree ducks can be mean, but they seem so like their legs are short, so it's not like they're gonna have the kicking power of a horse. Cause
you know what
100%,
I mean. So, yeah, man, maybe duck-sized horses is the way to go.
100, because maybe I can squish them all.
Nah, I'm still going ducks. I'm still going horse-sized duck. I feel like I don't know if I sweep the leg, like boom.
Like cow tipping, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just push one over. I was like, and it might not be able to get back up. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Just take
there
off.
you go. There you go. Grab him by his really big neck and just like headlock him, dude.
Yeah, duck-sized horses just kick.
Horses don't have beaks, though. That's true.
Charisma says 100 duck-sized horses. I feel like they'd get me after like 50. I'm tired.
I am Mr. Stevens says I'd take the tiny horses for sure. Man, maybe I'm like rethinking my answer.
Yeah. Maybe we're just we're a little too high on our duck-sized horse. Okay.
Yeah.
Clearly, we think we have more strength. So
there we go.
He's still huge though.
He's still huge though. That was a good one. Yeah. That was a good one, man.
Oh my bad. It's your
my pull?
question. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. We got. What's your guilty pleasure gear item? Something you carry but don't need. I don't think I have one.
Can we are we expanding gear? Because I use everything.
Right.
The pry bar scrapes at, if everybody doesn't know, I do have a second job. It scrapes up stuff.
The pry bar does everything the knife does.
It's open and drinks.
The pry bar does a lot.
The pin I'm constantly using, and the knives, I don't care if they're Chris Reeve, I don't care if it's a Koenig. It's getting used.
Not getting used.
Something you just enjoy looking at.
Guilty pleasure gear.
I used my beer bomb, but at this point with the pry bars and the bottle openers, I would say the beer bomb.
I really don't have one, man.
Yeah, it's got to be my Supreme Red beer bomb.
I really don't think I have one. I try to stay really efficient with my carry. So if it's something I'm not going to use, I really try to not stick it in the pocket. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with. I don't think I have anything like that. But if I'm wrong, one of the guys in the shop, man, or if y'all seen me carrying something that I don't use, put me on blast in the chat, dude. Let everybody know what it is, because I can't think of it. Can you think of anything? I can't think of anything. Yeah.
We're the wrong people to have that question.
Yeah, we're the users, dude.
Yeah.
We're the users. We're the ones that use our stuff.
That would have been a really good question for Matt or Sam.
High Tide EDC says, gotta be the notorious EDC beer bomb / Big Papa. See, I've got a beer bomb and I use the heck out of it when it's in my pocket, man. I beat that thing up. It's a good pry. It's a good box opener or like flathead screwdriver. I have yet to give anybody the old 1-2 with it, but
Susie says,
fingers crossed.
That tiny size spider co on your hat. I know that's just sitting there, but you guys,
is it providing aesthetic appeal?
He bought these pins when he's collecting stuff, threw away the backing. If he needed to use that thing, it cut, he would use that bad boy. Okay, I'm just saying.
Oh, maybe the pins, guys. But I don't know. Those, I'm ripping these every day. That's my personal brand right there.
What's the weirdest or funniest thing you've ever written in a notebook? My feelings. I'm just kidding. Super depressing. Guys, I don't know. I take notes, and I can't remember the last time I actually doodled. But, yeah.
Probably like silly business ideas. I'm one of those guys that's always like brainstorming like something entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
So I don't know, some silly business idea or something. I may even have one in here to.
I will say,
reference
a knife want list, and maybe that's normal for the knife guys. But I've seen some knives, and I'm like, cool. I'm gonna get a Koenig style 55 or a 57. So I've written that stuff down, and I think that would look weird to other people if they open my notebook and they're like, just talking about knives in here. So maybe that one.
Okay. I got a good one.
Grocery list. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to put it up on the screen real quick. This is the weirdest thing I've ever wrote down. These were some quick little notes and things I had to say about something that is in development for us still. So I'm just going to flash that on screen really quick. And that's all you get. But that's probably the weirdest thing I've ever wrote down, I guess.
Now, is it weird because this is your first time collaborating on something.
I guess I'm calling it weird because it's so out of context. If you're just like if you were just going through my journals and you saw that, that'd be the one page that was like, what?
See, that's how I feel about the knife thing.
Yeah.
You know? Like if my wife opened up a notebook and saw these expensive $1,000 knives that I want, she'd probably be like, what the heck is going on?
Probably those notes right there, guys.
So. Cool, you got the next one, dude.
Let's shoot.
See.
Let's do it.
Winston Ham says, mine has rough drafts of love notes to my wife.
I'm romantic. I love that, dude.
Yeah.
I love that, dude. Shout out all the wives out there. We love you. All right, next question.
Oh, his emotions are okay.
Dang!
Look, guys, this is the environment I have to work in, okay? Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, let me get my bearings straight here. We're looking at, you have to name your next pet after a piece of gear. What's the name? Side piece? Nice guy?
If I had to name it after a piece of gear, I'm assuming it would be something that's, that I like.
Hank.
That would be pretty good.
Hank.
So it can't be generic, right? So I'm assuming we can't just go with like Sabinza. Matt, who's the general manager in the store, has a cat named after a knife. Yeah, what was his cat's name? I don't remember. You have to drop it in the chat. I don't remember. Dude, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Hank.
Yeah,
Hank.
That's a pretty good one. I like that. I can't think. I'm trying to think of really cool knives that I would.
Makora.
Synapse.
That's a good one.
I got a Vero on the way. I'd go with Synapse.
I feel like Vero's a cool name too.
Vero would be pretty cool.
Vero's a cool name. What are some other ones you could do?
Notorious. Big Papa.
Notorious.
He's a big dog.
Big Papa. He's a big dog. You go Big Papa.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it would be after some gear that I have, which would be fun. Oh, Cora after Makora. Okay.
That's a cool one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His cat's freaking huge, by the way.
Your question?
Yeah. My turn, guys. Let's see what I get. Let's see if we get a funny one or a serious one. What's your favorite blade shape and why? And this goes out to everybody watching too. Obviously, you guys answer. Kingpin. Kingpin's not bad.
Is a good one. That's a really good one.
It could also go for like a Spider-Man
right,
slash,
right, yeah,
Kingpin.
kind of thing. I like that. That's cool. That's a good one.
Favorite blade shape? I'm just gonna have to say drop point. Just basic. If I was getting like a little bit weirder than that, which I still think that this is a weird one, the reverse Tonto on the 940, which drop point. Still, the point drops.
Man, I'm gonna have to. I've answered this question on the live before. It was with you. I forget which live it was, but man, if y'all go back far enough, you'll be able to find it. And I said it then, and I'll stand on business now. It's the Harpoon Tonto.
Ooh, okay.
Harpoon Tonto. That's my favorite blade shape by a landslide.
Harpoon blades, but as much as I like Harpoon blades and I pick up knives because of that, I still always
gravitate towards the drop point. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a Tonto guy. I like to sharpen Tontos. I like the aggressive look of them. I like the Harpoon style because I like to choke up on my blades. So yeah, Harpoon Tonto, favorite blade shape.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Favorite blade shape, guys. Favorite blade shape. While those answers come into the chat, I'll go ahead and read off the next question. We're looking at how many pocket clips is too many? Like having too many pocket clips to interchange for a single knife.
Are we talking about like given to you from the manufacturer?
No, I think we're talking about like if you have a Sabinza and then you've got a nice guy clip, a Mim clip, and a spoon clip for your Sabinza. Okay. You know, so like how many clips for one knife is too many clips, I think, is the way that I'm going to interpret that. It says parentheses, like having too many pocket clips to interchange for a single knife. Yeah, so I think...
Well, for a single, yeah, I was like, I think one. I'm going to say, if we're going off of that, it's just one. High Tide says, it's a three-way tie for me on the blade shape, favorite blade shape, drop point, Tanto, Harpoon drop point.
Harpoon drop point's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. House of Blades says, Quinn's got it, so sweet. Well, then in that case... Man, that is a hard question to answer. As a like completionist and a collector at heart, I'm gonna say one of every different type of clip available for that knife. So if we're talking about a CRK, my answer is 3. Or no, 4 would be too many because 3 gives you one of each different kind of clip that you can get. There's other, you can get a Lynch clip. So I don't know, 4 or 5 for a Cris Reeve. If we're looking at a Spyderco, I'd probably say, you've got the standard factory clip, a Lynch Northwest deep carry titanium clip, and then maybe one of their modular clips. So maybe 4 would be too many for a Spyderco. But if we're looking at like a giant mouse, that's 2 clips would be too many for a giant mouse because they just have the wire clips.
Yeah.
So I think that one gets a little bit subjective. That one's a little bit knife for knife. But if we're talking CRKs, I would say 4 is too many. 4 clips for one knife is too many if we're talking CRKs.
Yeah. I have 2 clips per knife. So I have the stock clip, and then I have the nice guy clip. And if the nice guy clip's finish didn't match the Sabenza, then I have a MIM clip because typically those match a little bit better. So every single one of my CRKs, which is 8, has a MIM clip. I think one knife has a MIM clip, or 2 of them do, and then the rest of them have all nice guy clips. And I was gonna pull the picture up so everybody can see it. I'm hoping this thing will focus, so we'll see, guys. But you guys can see that. That's just the top row of the collection, and each one of them has a nice guy clip or a MIM clip on it, small and large. So don't rob me.
That was an interesting question.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I was like. So technically, I guess I said 1, but 2, because I keep the stock clip in case I ever move the knife or something like that, and I want to keep the, the secondhand one.
Yeah, so. Yeah. I would say it's a subjective answer, and it's however many different types of clips are available for that model of knife plus 1.
High Tide says, or how many pocket clips are too many to carry at one time?
Would be a good one. Man, probably 5. If you're wearing regular 5-pocket jeans, anything 5 or more is probably too many for me.
Yeah? So you're talking about like a pocket clip for each pocket?
No, I don't carry it in my back pocket. So I'm talking about 2 in each pocket up here, and then after those 2 in each front pocket, that would be too many for me. So if I'm in standard 5-pocket jeans, my answer is 5. Usually I'm wearing tack pants, so that number significantly increases for tack pants.
Yeah, I was like, I got these Vertex or whatever. I was like, it was a gift from Matt, and they just got like 40 pockets on me, dude. I was like, I got hidden pockets everywhere, so these are the tactical pants. Not necessarily clips, but I have 4 sets of scales for my Griffin Scout 2.5. I think scales
is different.
Handles you can get away with because you're constantly switching them out.
That's like clothes.
Changing like aesthetic or whatever. But I feel like once you if you get rid of a wire clip and you settle on a MXG or a Lynch, you settle on that clip and you're not constantly looking for a new deep carry. That's typically 100%. The aesthetic you go for. So, all right. Okay, now this one Susie did throw in here because of me, and I remember her asking a specific question, which I know what she was going for. Do you match your gear by color, or do you just go full chaos?
Match it by color.
And I agree 100%. If I'm rocking some titanium or some blue denim or something like that, it's all gotta match. Also,
today is a bad example. I got 3 different finishes today. Usually I'm trying to match the finish too, but
yeah, but you're going titanium.
Yeah, titanium. Yeah, I'm always trying to match. If I've got on one of my earth tone knives, I'll throw on the OD Green Beer Bomb to match that.
And I feel like you're never gonna exactly get the color scheme you're going for as far as like with titanium, but I mean it's pretty close. Color.
Are we having a debate on the way color is spelled? Is that what that is? I can't tell.
No.
Oh.
I don't think so. Just color. I think they're just saying they match it to the color of their gear.
I didn't know if we had somebody from like across the pond or something. I know it's spelled different ways.
Yeah.
In different areas of this world. I go full chaos.
Oh, we've
That's
seen
crazy.
The stuff on your desk. We absolutely know.
High Tide EDC says orange carry, red carry, purple carry, blacked out carry, full tie carry. Gotta match, dude. Gotta match. It's a gosh dang beauty contest out here, man. It's a gosh dang beauty contest.
But once in a while, it's like, F it.
And I'll have whatever. Dude, Ruben sometimes does have, like, sometimes he'll have whatever, bro.
It's like you're already running late, you grab what's
you're just
by
like,
the door or something like that.
You're like, whatever, dude. Yeah, I've seen Ruben whip out some different colored stuff on me before.
Speaking of which, the collections are getting bigger. We're all in this hobby.
Right.
It's getting to the point now where it's part of my morning routine. Crack open the case or the roll, whatever I have at the time, and I'm like, oh man, do I want to carry this one today?
Holding stuff up next to each other.
Switching this with the 2.0 for the staccato or whatever it is. Yeah. So I was like, I definitely feel like I put too much time into figuring out what kind of gear I'm going to carry for that day.
Man, I know what that's like.
Cool, man. We've got time. I think we have time for one more if it doesn't go too long.
One more?
Go for it, man. It's
Sweet. Let's do one more question.
We'll finish it out, guys.
One more question, guys. Drum roll, please. Alrighty, guys. If you kept only one notebook for life, what would you use it for? If you kept only one notebook for life, what would you use it for?
First of all, I want to know if I have infinite pages, because do I have to be more meticulous?
Yeah, like do you have to budget the pages?
Yeah,
or are we assuming that like this is a hypothetically like the notebook's infinite? If we're limited on pages, I'm using it for...
Yes, it's for life.
It's for life. Oh, okay, so it's infinite? Does that mean?
I'm assuming she meant infinite.
Okay.
No limit. Okay.
No limit.
Everything. I mean, as far as like I'd probably use it to entertain myself with doodles.
Yeah, I'm going to put a limit on mine. I'm going to assume, because that makes the answer a little bit harder. If I'm limited to just the amount of pages that are in that notebook, I am going to use it for, man, that's a good one too. That's a good one too. Probably work stuff. Probably work stuff. That's a boring answer, but probably, no.
I think I would use it for something a little bit more fun. So definitely I would doodle.
Fun.
I would doodle in it and stuff like that.
Probably doodles. Yeah, I agree.
But
sketches,
if it was
doodles,
limitless, I would
stuff like that. You know, one of those times where you're like trying to explain something to somebody and you're like, here, let me draw it out. I'd use it for that kind of stuff.
Sometimes I'm practicing my signature on random pieces of paper because I'm bored watching something on YouTube and my pen's in my hand. So definitely if it was unlimited, it would just be for absolute chaos. But if it only had those pages in it, I would definitely be a little bit more meticulous, but probably use it for entertainment purposes. So.
Oh man, I'm trying to get that.
Yeah,
flick
I thought that
on
one was gonna go a little bit longer, so I was like, it's cool. We'll do this one real quick and then we'll dip. All right, guys.
One more, guys. One more.
What's in your apocalypse bag? Wild card item? No judgment.
Wait,
what? It's saying what's in your apocalypse bag, and then it says wild card item. No judgment. Whatever the wild card is.
Whatever the wild card is in my apocalypse bag.
So I'm assuming we're just gonna go through the thing. I mean, obviously I would have a fixed blade, pocket knife, water, food, things like that. Just something. I guess a bug out bag is what they're
Yeah, but it's asking what the wild card item is.
The wild card item that I would throw in there.
What would you use?
And it works and whatever. I would take an OG PSP from back in the day took the UMD discs. I would have all those discs. That would be my wild card item. Entertainment, video games.
Of loved ones' birthdays, anniversaries, recipes, writing down goals, things that I can get lost in a phone but found on paper. That's a good one.
That's a good one for the paper.
That's a good one. Yeah. Man, so I have an apocalypse bag, if you will. It's not like an apocalypse bag, but it's a bug out bag. It's an emergency, stuff hits the fan bag. And in my stuff hits the fan bag, I've got a couple condoms. That's probably a good wild card item. Okay. Those are good for all kinds of things, man, holding water, XYZ. So yeah, that's probably my wild card item in my bug out bag. I've got some condoms in there, some unlubricated, just regular condoms.
High Tide says... Henry takedown AR7 in the apocalypse bag. Okay, cool. Charisma says, what if only you had 10 pages, then what would you use it for?
Man, I'm switching to High Tide's answer. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm switching to High Tide's answer.
Yeah, I think that's what I was like. It would be more important. I would be more critical of what I'm going to put in there. And for instance, I have to do lists. I have lists upstairs, and I'm like, I need to knock this out today. If I don't have my list, I feel like I'm just kind of going with the flow, and I could get distracted by anything. So I was like, definitely probably use it to that because it's managing my life, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we appreciate you jumping in the live stream. We appreciate you watching. Please make sure to use the live 10 code on the website. Not live at 10, live 10.
Live 10, all caps, no spaces.
Save you guys some money, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.